Welcome back, folks. I know we're not quite where we left off, but, as I said, a bit of a disappointment in that hint that I was given. It's one of those things. But, it was me rushing and not looking closely enough.
That's interesting. The hedges seem thinner here. Graham could swear he can almost see the other side of this wall. And it's so close to the castle.
So, yeah. But it is what it is, and I think I'm going to put a major backlog of videos now. And, it's just one of those things. I know there's only a couple episodes of this game left. And, well, there's this one in episode 5. I just don't want any more of it spoiled. Thankfully, though, I believe that's the only spoiler that I read, and I'm gonna start ignoring all of my silver lining comments for now, unfortunately.
The traditional balcony above the castle doors. Once this castle and this island must have been filled with people who would gather at this same place to listen to their kings and queens. Strangely, Graham has seen no sign of even the remains of a village on this island. Then again, it is possible the path he took is the only one not taken over by vegetation. Perhaps the way to such a place is barred by nature's growth.
Hello?
Yes?
Good day, Your Highness. I am King Graham of Daventry. My son...
Yes. Goodness, King Graham. We met briefly at the wedding. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
That's quite all right, Your Highness. I apologize for the intrusion. I've never been to your island, and Alexander spoke so highly of it I thought I'd pay you a visit.
There is no intrusion, King Graham. I would be honored if you would join us in the garden. Please, come in.
Tale as old as time.
This is the main hall of the castle. It's not terribly ornate, but we don't entertain visitors often.
This is indeed a magnificent hall, Your Highness.
If you would please follow me this way. Watch your step.
Now, I know for episode 4's, I could have sworn I remembered seeing him in beast form. In some of the screenshots and such.
King Graham, my lord, such an honor to have you in our fine castle. If I may be excused, I am terribly saddened and concerned by these recent events. My deepest sympathies to your family.
King Alexander is the reason we are now together, Your Majesty. I hope in goodwill that we can unveil this cloud of darkness that has befallen the kingdom.
I am very touched by your words, Your Majesties. This is a beautiful garden.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Alright. Time to
I
talk.
see you enjoy your privacy. I'm terribly sorry to disturb it.
We have a solitary lifestyle, Your Highness, but sometimes company is pleasant, especially for my lovely wife.
There is nothing this humble maid needs more than His Majesty for her happiness. But, as my lord mentions, I do like to receive visitors from time to time.
I don't see many people visiting your isle.
Superstitions still surround this fine isle, Your Highness. Fortunately, my many years alone allow me to abide it. I can't speak the same for my wife.
My lord, I've said many times before that I need no other.
It's so touching to see you love one another so very much. I noticed many disarmed traps on my way here. Why the need for such hostility?
As a beast... When I was a beast, there were many who desired to hunt me down and claim my head.
Gaston, for one.
I cannot blame my persecutors, for I myself questioned my very existence. However, now, as you may see, my life has changed again, and some of those persecutors still believe they will find a beast in this place. I must protect my wife. I'm sure you understand.
Of course I do. No precautions are excessive when talking about those we love.
It's sad to see how some people would come after my lord, but such is the world we live in. But that's only this servant, my humble opinion.
Your opinions are as important as the prince's. You are now a family, and that's what families do. Act as one, stand as one.
Such lovely words, Your Grace.
If I may be so bold to ask, how was it you were so brave, overcoming appearances?
Lord, I never saw my lord's appearance on the outside, but who he was inside, through his eyes. And that's all I needed to see.
I never believed someone could do that. She showed me that I do not need to be afraid.
Sometimes I wish my own daughter could see things that way.
May I ask what you mean by that?
She's a good-hearted girl, but sometimes she trusts her eyes more than her heart.
It's not easy, my lord. I guess I didn't have a choice but seeing things this way. Life itself made me do it.
Perhaps Rosella's time has not yet come.
I can say with all due respect, Your Highness, that while there is plenty of time in this world to learn, it is only when we open our minds that we do see these things.
I agree, but I still believe she will learn.
Hope is very important.
You have very beautiful roses here. Any particular reason why they are all white?
They used to be more colorful, but they excited me while I was a beast. So I disposed of all but the white roses, which soothed me. They became my only company. Those and the termites.
Termites?
Down in the basement. Not a nice place to visit.
How can you befriend termites?
They are incredibly smart creatures, and the ones in the castle are quite artistic. They understand our language and will turn any piece of wood into the object of your desire.
Very interesting. My wife is very fond of roses.
So I've heard. Her garden is very famous among us rose lovers. I have wished for years that I could lay eyes on it.
Perhaps after all this madness is over, you and your lovely wife could accept an invitation to my fair kingdom.
That is very gracious of you, and I'm sure Beauty would love the idea. Watch yourself, King Graham. As beautiful as those roses may be, they also serve as a defense to my kingdom.
Okay.
I must part now. I appreciate your welcoming.
Any time, Your Highness.
Let's see what we can learn here.
Prince Cocteau seems to have a fascination with horns. Even if Graham could try taking the horn, he doesn't think the prince would appreciate his sticky fingers. The crystalline waters rock the lily pads softly, adding a further sense of tranquility to the garden. The water feels cold to the touch, but nonetheless refreshing. The water
What would you do? It won't strange.
A rose would fit in my pocket.
Last time he checked, Graham was pretty comfortable with his job and not looking to take up a more menial one. The cleaning tools. No fireplace is complete without them. The prince's taste in furniture is exquisite, yet his wife's gentle touch is evident even here. These sofas are finely made and upholstered, but their presence in the
odd.
hall
The angle
adds
of that
a
just seems
welcoming,
weird.
homey feel to the room.
The painting looks off.
The quality of this painting is amazing.
Yeah.
Why, it's so lifelike. It looks as if the minstrel is playing a real horn.
The horn is real.
Graham would remove the horn, but he doesn't want the prince or his wife to suspect. It's
So, my thoughts are, we need to swap that out.
All Graham can see are a few stone steps that descend into darkness. It wouldn't be wise to descend under these conditions.
Well, let's just do it.
That was so much fun! Do it again, Graham! Graham? 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 Oh,
A new contract for the new game, you say? Oh, well, sign me up. Oh, yeah, no. I'm done here. Yeah, I don't think they'll need me anymore.
Well, for this we have a fairly obvious answer. Oops. Why do I always do that? I swear. There we go. Ah! Yes! Yes, 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 yes.
Tempting, but this is no time to get a muddled head. Graham gives a little kick and it almost falls. He should be careful when walking around here.
Well, let's...
If you survive the fall, the darkness, being eaten by the monsters that live down there, the pestilence from the bacteria, and who knows what else is down there, you are going to take one hell of a shower before I say another word, mister. I don't narrate for stinky caves.
Oh, this game makes me smile.
There are small animal prints leading under this barrel.
Damn it! Sorry, folks.
It's too dark down there to... It's too dark.
Graham is no Pinocchio, but that doesn't mean...
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Do I have anything wooden? I have a golden baton.
That won't work. If it makes you... But then we'd both be wrong.
Oh! I got wood!
Graham considers... Unfortunately...
Let's see if I can... She said it's too dark under there.
What's this? Aha.
Graham finds a clump of stiff, dry fur, perhaps from the prince's shedding days.
The hell is dry fur gonna do with... What am I gonna do with dry fur?
Some stiff, dry fur, possibly from Prince Cocteau's shedding days.
Termites. And lots of them.
Alright. Oh!
Graham...
Excuse me.
So we may have to find something wooden that we can give them. Ultimately, though, right now, I'd, let's see if I can go upstairs. I can. Excellent. Aww.
The prince truly has a taste for comfort and luxury. Everywhere Graham's eyes go, he finds an exquisite piece of art, a vase, a sculpture. Even though Graham's tastes are more humble, this is truly a sight to enjoy.
Can I take it?
'Tis beyond his reach. 'Tis beyond... 'Tis be...
There's a door there. Sorry, it was actually the glare of my own lamp that made that somewhat difficult to see.
It's locked.
Okay. Let us do a couple things here. First of all, let's see if we can memorize this. Yes! Yes! What?
with me? Something terrible has happened.
What? Oh, crappers.
How can this be?
That's what you mean. How can this be? Am I right? Right? No?
What's happened?
Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't
We
it?
were standing in the garden. Suddenly the sky filled with dark clouds. The ground began to shudder beneath our feet, and dark shadows started to appear out of nowhere, and my lord began to change shape before my very eyes.
Did you mention shadows?
There were shadows. Dark shadows moving. I don't exactly know what they were.
So much for that
There is
beauty
indeed
only
some
skin
evil
deep
work
thing.
in this kingdom, Your Highness. Perhaps the same force that has enchanted my son and daughter has also plagued upon you.
What can I do?
I must find out who is behind this. I shall do everything I can to help you, Your Highnesses.
I mean, is it the worst thing to be a beast again? I mean, it's not horrible, right? She still loves you. Unless well, maybe. I will save the day. Don't thou worry. Alright.
It is obvious that the mirror is used more for decoration than to cast any reflection. The prince must have had a very difficult time dealing with the enchantment that trapped him into such a horrendous shape. Graham wouldn't be surprised to hear that this mirror and any others in the castle were covered or taken down before the prince was restored by his wife's love.
Okay. Oh, man. Stuffy nose. Let us see if we can't find the key to that room. Hey! Yeah. 'Tis beyond his reach! I may need to look at the map again. Stand with me, brothers, while I dare looking at the map again. Which may glitch us. Now we want to go up here. I've had some requests to do the other King's Quest games. To be honest, I probably won't. A lot of the earlier ones, they had this fun little thing where they love screwing you over, and it's horrible for Let's Playing.
This is coming very handy.
Alright. They just put you into a lot of unwinnable situations, and it's very frustrating. Unless you use a guide, and then, you know. Alright. We're looking... Looks almost like a U is around it, and it should be... Theoretically... Oh, hiccups. It should theoretically be somewhere down here, maybe? Well, actually, it could be a couple places, depending on the angle that you look at it. Let's try... hate mazes. There's a couple places we can try. This, I think, is going to be hard because we're not going to be able to see anything. So I don't think...
That won't work, but keep trying.
Shut up, timer.
After digging a few feet down, Graham finds
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Alright, folks, I will cut off here. As always, thanks for watching. Tune in the next episode of The Silver Lining. Thanks for watching, folks.